Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to day 15. We're halfway there of the best of 30 days of sketches. Today's sketch is by Laura Rumble and it's a really pretty one. I'm combining this with this month's Everyday Inspiration. So if you remember the series, it's where Crystal, Daisy, Dolly, Jen, and Lisa, when she was joining us, we would get together, have a photo from our everyday lives, be inspired by that to create our layout. So this year we have been asking guest designers to come in, and we're doing it every other month. So we've had the lovely JQ Crafty and Moira join us. Today we have Rebecca, who is Rebecca Lockhart. Scraps, that's not her last name anymore because she got married, but we do have Rebecca joining us, and she gave us this beautiful photo of all these flowers that they were going to plant in I think their front yard garden, if I remember correctly. They're beautiful. And so I'm taking inspiration to the fact of the flowers and a little bit of the colors, though this is a very muted version of the colors I can see in the photos. So it's a combination layout. Now I did pull the Coco Vanilla Studio collection because I know there's the rainbow, and like I said, the colors are kind of there, they're just muted, and that's what I'm going to take. So no, the rainbow does not look like the rainbow in the sketch, but it's there, and we're going to take nod to it and figure out where to go from there. And then the florals, maybe I'll fussy cut this out. I'm not really sure. I love this back, the B side, so it's hard. I might cut it in half and use a bit of both. I also have from Shadden's Etsy shop the some wood veneer florals, and then these, oh, I love these. They're just little leaves that are like fabric leaves. So I'm gonna combine that and we'll see what I can come up with to get this layout. I don't even have a photo yet. It's just kind of my starting off point. Please make sure you check out the links below. So there will be extra links because I'll have the links for everyone joining just in Everyday Inspiration, along with the playlist for 30 days, Facebook group, and of course the special guest designers over on Instagram for today as well. Let's get going. Okay, so the first thing is I actually found the rainbow in the cut apart 12 by 12 sheet. So it's a 4x6 card. And I thought to myself, I wonder if I cut it apart so it's smaller. So I'm like taking the sketch and shrinking it down on the layout with the rainbow idea, and then built my layout off of that. So I really wasn't sure. I also had a background that I had done some mixed media on and then never used it. So I thought maybe I could play off of that as well. So I'm going to start with a small rainbow to see if I can make it work. I really wasn't sure, but I figured even if not, I can just put it in the collection bag and use it for another project down the road. However, I end up really liking the way it turns out. I also found that little border strip of rainbows, thinking if I'm going to do the smaller rainbow, I would have more rainbows in other places to kind of bring the theme of the sketch in by multiples of rainbows. So you really got in that idea. So this is what I'm starting off with. I'm going to go ahead and get this fussy cut out. I don't distress the edges with this one. I decided I wanted this to be a bit more of a cleaner layout, so I chose not to go ahead and rough up the edges. And then I had this adorable photo that's been kind of in my photo collection of Nora sleeping on Sean when she was just eensy weensy. She's so sweet. And I hadn't scrapped this photo before, which is crazy because it's so precious. And it was perfect. It was the right size. I do not take a lot of 4x6 landscape photos. Like normally I take them vertical, not horizontal. So I was excited that I had that so it would stretch across the page a little bit more. And then I had the perfect bit of blue to use as the border around the photo that was in my in this collection, but in the stash as well. I didn't have to cut that down, so that was awesome. So this is how I got the sketch kind of inspiration going for this. Then for the flowers, I went ahead and fussy cut out the smaller floral from the 6x8 pattern paper. I'm going to go through the titles and kind of figure out what I want to use. And I really wasn't sure. I like the idea of Dream Big, obviously, because she's sleeping. But I thought Happy Place would work really well, too, because she's just so content right there. Oh, it's just so sweet. However, it wasn't fitting. The Happy and the Place weren't nestling together. So it was bugging me, and that made my decision about how it was going to be Dream Big, because I could make Dream Big nestle better than I could Happy Place. And that was all it took for me to make my decision on my title. I'm then going to go ahead and open up this package of embellishments, because I know that there's florals in here too, so I can grab those and not have to fussy cut them all out. I am able to use, I think, like 5 from what's in the pack, which is awesome. I look through and find a banner to put up in the left-hand corner of the photo too, because there's a lot of blank space up there. So that's going to fit. And I choose to use the word love you. I find a little tab that says lovely or so lovely. Just having fun, trying to use this collection up again. Obviously, I'm in this mode of trying to use up before I buy anything else. And it's been fun revisiting some of my collections that I may have just kind of forgot that I had. The only reason why I even pulled this collection out is because in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have a Coco Vanilla Studio collection that has a soft rainbow. And when I looked through, I remembered and found it. So otherwise, I probably would have skipped right past this collection, which is silly because it's so pretty. All right, so now I'm thinking, what would happen if I fussy cut out the big rainbow as well, because I have a plan for the big rainbow as a layout anyway. So I was like, this is going to get cut out no matter what. So I go ahead and start fussy cutting that out. But my thinking is I can place it underneath. So it's like, again, really fitting the idea of the rainbow theme going strong on there. So I'm going to try this. And I think maybe if I didn't have the background, it might have worked. Like I might have been able to make this work. But it's a little too much. It's a little too busy. And I'm really kind of sold on this mini rainbow now. And so it was an idea and it was worth trying, but I'm going to take that away and not do that. Instead, I'm just going to build off of the clusters I have, and I have all the florals down the way I like them. I'm going to add in a frame. So there's a little bit of something on that side as well. I put that little heart border down at the bottom, so there's a nice grounding to it. I grabbed one of the flare from the collection, and then I'm going to go fussy cut a couple florals to put at the top and grab in my wood veneer and those awesome fabric leaves from Shadney's Etsy shop and get those tucked in. I add 3 leaves, and then I use just the little floral one that they're all the same, not the mixed one. And I'm just going to put them on each one of the flowers that you can see a dark circle on them. And it was the perfect finishing touch. I'm so excited how this all kind of came together for me. Really cute. It's definitely a different take on the sketch, and just a reminder that you never have to follow a sketch in a certain way. Maybe it's not your favorite sketch, so just take an element of that sketch and make it work for you. And the same thing with the inspiration. You get inspired and do whatever floats your boat. Don't ever be afraid to make things different. That's a look at my finished layout. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the links down below. And here is a look at the photo. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.